Alright, welcome back to Clinga Games. Today is the third total, second for me, Little Cup tournament for VGC. I'm really excited for it. I made some changes to my team. I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to record the team breakdown at the end. I'm just going to get straight into the battles. So I'm going to go ahead and sign into the tournament, and we'll go ahead and get started. So I already signed into the tournament last night, so we can just go ahead and start playing. And let's hope my team does better than it did last time. Alright, so searching for my first opponent of the tournament. Let's hope we do well. First battle against Owen. So what do they got? They got a Fletchender, Cubone, Roly-Coly. Roly-Coly, that's interesting. Expecting some Aqua Jet shenanigans here. They do not have a Grookey. I don't really see them having anything into Purloin, or into Horsey, so I'm just going to lead Horsey Purloin. With Morlul in the back, and I think Pawniard. So Morlul is one of the new additions. He's a really good defensive pivot. He's got great defense, and he's got Spore to really mess with teams. So let's hope he does as well in the tournament as he did on Showdown. I think this is the same guy I played last week, or in the QBA tournament, or league. I keep messing up my words. Alright, so I think first things first is we go ahead and just fake tears, and I think we go ahead and no. Yeah, I think it's safe to just fake tears and Steel Spike into Togepi. So they are probably expecting me to set up the rain here first thing, but against a Squirtle, I don't know how comfortable I feel about that. Although he'll probably Shell Smash here, now that I think about it. Yeah, follow me, Shell Smash. There's the fake tears. There's the Steel Spike. There's the knockout. And there's the Shell Smash. Okay. White Herb. Okay. So probably going to be a Tailwind here. So I'm just gonna Thunder. I don't think Squirtle can do a whole lot to Horsey, but Horsey's special defense is horrible, so I don't really want to take that risk. But I think we gotta get this Fletchling off the field. Maybe I should have gone with an Ice. Maybe I shouldn't have done Water. Yes, they're gonna max their Squirtle. Hopefully the Thunder Wave hits. Thunder Wave's only 90% accuracy these days. I do love Little Cup just to see the little Pokemon max. It's one of my favorite things. Yep, so there's Tailwind. And there's Thunder Wave. Hailstorm into who? Into Horsey. You gonna hang on to this Horsey? Yes, you are. So that did not KO Fletchling. That's really surprising. Okay. So So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fake tears into the Squirtle. And I'm going to Geyser into the let me go ahead and max guard here. No, I think I'm going to Geyser into Fletchling. Fletchling's probably physical and we've got a defense boost. So let's hope we get some paralysis on the Squirtle. Alright, so we're looking good, pretty good. How did we outspeed Squirtle? It's got a Tailwind and it's got... So there's Max Geyser. Into who, though? Into Horsey. Okay. Okay, so what was their Pokemon? So they've got one more turn of Max, so I'm going to go ahead and bring in my Morlul, and then I'm going to just hope Pawniard can clean it up at the end. Cubone, perfect, okay. I'm going to fake Tear Squirtle again, and I'm going to Strength Sap the Cubone. One of the great things about Morlul is it's got really good defenses, which they could knock it out with a Hailstorm here, so I'm kind of hoping on a... there it is, perfect, okay. Ooh, going for the flinch, but they don't get it, okay. Alright, so now Squirtle is at -4 special defense. So I think we go ahead and just Dark Pulse and Moonblast into it. Although I could have gone Light Screen that last turn, but I don't think that's important. As long as we get one of these two moves off, then we should be in pretty good shape. But he made Muddy Water. That may be what it is. Ice Beam, okay. And Morlul, who does not take that. Cubone misses the Rock Slide, that's really good. Dark Pulse does not get the KO. Okay. But we got Pawniard in the back. So what we do here is we're going to fake Tears into Cubone and Sucker Punch into Squirtle. Alright, bye bye Squirtle. Fake Tears into the Cubone. Which we lowered its attack, so Pawniard does not survive this. That's really unfortunate. Okay. Ugh. I thought this was a pretty clean way to win this game, but I guess not. So I guess the question is, does Purloin survive 2 of these? I think we'll need to... I think we fake Tears again. And then go for the Dark Pulse. Because Fake Tears goes before Dark Pulse. Or Fake Tears goes first, where Dark Pulse goes after Cubone. So if we go Dark Pulse twice, we put ourselves at risk of double flinch. Where they're not going to... are we going to take another one of those? I don't know. Really close game here. Oh, nice. Okay, beautiful. So this should KO. Yep, alright. Whew, close game to start things off. Really good game, Owen. GG's. So second game here. Against Zach. Alright, I think Zach was in one of the leagues I was in earlier. Alright, so... we could be looking at Trick Room here. So what do I want to go with? He's got a pretty good combination of the two. So the scary thing about this team is he's got that Gotharita, so he could stop me from switching. So if he leads Gotharita, Garuki, and I lead Purloin, Horsey, then I can't switch out or do anything about it. So I think what we're going to do here is I'm going to lead... I think I gotta. And then I think we have the... yeah, I think we'll go Poniard in the back. His team really makes us reliant on what we lead, so let's hope we didn't lead wrong. So here we go. Lileep, Gothita. Okay, I can live with that. So I think we want to do is get Gothita off the field right away. Or do we want to get Lileep off the field right away? I think we want to get Lileep off the field right away. So I'm just going to go ahead and go all in on Fake Tears, Steel Spike on the Lileep. Because it's probably going to be Meteor Beam. Although this could be Protect. Oh crap, I didn't think about that. Into the Grookey, okay. Grassy Surge. Yep. Alright. So they do not max, or they might max this turn if it's Lileep. Because we're probably faster than it. They do max it. Oh, this could be really good for us then. But they could max guard. Crap, I didn't think about that. Ugh. What are you doing, Zach? Come on. The suspense is killing me with all these maxes and switches. Alright, what do we got here? Alright, they did not max guard. And that is enough for the KO. That's huge. That's amazing right there. Alright, so that was a really, really big turn there. So if it's not Bandit, we should live a Grassy Glide now. If it's Assault Vest, then Grassy Glide would not KO us here. But here's what I think we do. I think we go ahead and Thunder Wave the Grookey and max guard here. Because Horsey actually has really good defense, but atrocious special defense. So I'm expecting a Grassy Glide here. Oh, into the Purloin slot. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, that's terrible. Okay. So what do I think he has in the back? Maybe Skrelp. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to Fake Tears the Gothita. And I am going to Hailstorm into the Garuki. Or no? Yeah. So now we're back at max HP, so we should live a Grassy Glide unless it's banded. Ooh, unless it's Helping Hand, and then we might lose it. Okay. You living, Horsey? You are living. Oh, I love my Horsey. That defense boost is huge. So we did not get our... we did not get the paralysis we were hoping, but we still managed to survive thanks to Max guarding that turn. And Grookey goes down. Alright, we're looking good now. And we do lose it to the hail, but Max was over anyway, so... Okay. So I think we bring in Morlul now and kind of bank on Pawniard being able to clean it up in the end. Ooh, and they go Skrelp. That's not good. Okay. I'm going to just go ahead and Thunder Wave it and Light Screen. And hope that we outspeed it after the Thunder Wave. Or we could miss, who knows. Helping Hand again. Okay. Nice Thunder Wave here. Do we outspeed? No. Okay. Morlul does not hold on to that. Okay. But now we have our Pawniard in the back. He played this really well at the end. I thought we had a pretty good clean win once we knocked out Grookey, but if we brought out Pawniard at first, then we would definitely win here, but it's really unfortunate that we didn't do that. Alright, so here's what I'm thinking we do, is we go ahead and Dark Pulse into the Gothita, and we, I think, just Iron Head into the Skrelp. It's not going to be very effective, but we have a flinch chance with that. On top of the paralysis. Okay, so that's a Focus Sash. Nice, okay. Okay. So Skrelp is definitely the fastest now that Trick Room got off, but we're looking pretty good. So if we go ahead and I think we Dark Pulse and we Sucker Punch. Ooh, and they hit. Oh, wow. Do you live that Pawniard? No. We're getting really unlucky with our misses and their hits. Unfortunately, we don't have Protect on Purloin. So this really comes down to, do we get Paralysis or a miss? We get a Paralysis. Nice. Okay. That should win us the game then. Alright, and... oh, crap. The hail stopped. That's so bad. Alright. That's unfortunate. Uses the high jump and hits it. Oh my god, lucky with those hits. And Portland's not going to survive that. Alright, so we do not see a Skrelp for the first time in what feels like forever, but we do see a Grookey. So I think they're probably going to lead. I think they're going to go with Belly Drum Darumaka. So I'm just going to play around that. Okay, I think that's going to be my lead. Alright, let's see how we do. Good luck, have fun, Tay. Alright, Togepi and Spritzy. Sort of what I expected, but not totally. So I think here is where we do our classic fake tears. I guess we should go ahead and target the Spritzy and then just let our moves be taken to the Togepi. Because I think Spritzy's going to set up Trick Room here. I do love Pearl on Horsey, but I don't think it's very good for the meta right now, especially with Grassy Glide Grookey everywhere. Alright, so they're not switching. So we're not going to see Grookey this turn. That's good. The good thing about these Trick Room teams is I don't really need to worry about outspeeding them outside of Trick Room. So I don't really need to worry about setting up my my Rain Dance. Horsey's pretty good on its own just without it. Yeah, so there's the Follow Me as expected, but went ahead and targeted around it just in case that didn't happen. There's Fake Tears. Alright. Here's Steel Spike. Which is not a KO. Focus Sash, huh? I was expecting Eviolite. But we get our defenses up. Which might be good for us, because that means they have to dedicate a... They have to dedicate someone to come in. Alright, so here's what we can do. So we can Dark Pulse into this slot. And who do I think is coming in here? My best guess is Grookey. But I don't think it hurts to just Steel Spike into that slot. Get another defense boost. Because we did survive a Helping Hand Grassy Glide with a +1. So +2, we should actually take it really well without a boost. Yes, there's the Follow Me. What's Spritzy doing is the thing. Spritzy is Moonblasting into my Purloin, who does take that because of the Focus Sash. I keep forgetting critical hit. I don't think we take that even without the critical hit. So there's the Dark Pulse into the Togepi, which thank you for being on 1 HP, so that does take you down. And then here comes a Steel Spike from Horsey, which does not do a whole lot, so that might be Eviolite there. I'm guessing Grookey coming in now. That's my best guess. Hone Edge. Did they not bring Grookey? Interesting if not. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to Rain Dance And Max Geyser into the Hone Edge. I've never seen Hone Edge in Little Cup VGC before. It's interesting. They have a very passive lead. I don't know if that's going to come back and hurt us later, where we kind of had to use our entire max to get rid of Togepi and damage Spritzy. But it is interesting. Maybe I should have gone with thinking now. I think I should have Fake Tears instead of Rain Danced, but it should effectively do the same thing because it should double the strength of water type moves. And Trick Room should be decently close to out. So there's the Rain Dance. I don't know how familiar people are with Horsey. I think I'm the only one who runs it. So they go ahead and set up a Light Screen. Ooh, really good move there by them. But that does mean Purloin's sticking around for one more turn. Or not. Yeah, Purloin's not going to stick around for one more turn after that. Okay. Alright, here comes the Geyser into Hone Edge. Let's see how much this does. Not as much as I was hoping for. Alright. So what we do here is we bring in Poniard. Poniard the Anxious. I was really happy I caught one with a mark, because Defiant isn't its hidden ability, so we can actually make use of it with a mark without having to waste an ability patch. So what do I think they're doing here? They might max guard with Hone Edge because Poniard's famous for using Sucker Punch. But then they may also just take the opportunity to try and get a Knuckle off. So I think I'm going to go ahead and Sucker Punch and Muddy Water here. I had Hydro Pump on my last one. Oh, okay, so they do... Ew, that's not good. Okay. Into the Poniard, who does take that. I know Poniard can take that. Ooh, and they get the drop. If they don't take Poniard out here, then that might be GG's. So they do go with a Knuckle. Okay. Into the Poniard slot. So they do dedicate all their focus onto Poniard. So I could have protected here. I should have protected. That was a misplay by me. Although I'm not sure how much a +1 Knuckle does through... Oh, is that... Okay, that's a knockout. Okay, I thought it was on 1 HP for a second. I would have been very frustrated if that survived on 1 HP. Okay. So I think that's their best... Okay, so we're in a pretty good position here. So we're at +2 defense on Horsey. So I'm going to Strength Sap into Grookey and Protect. How many turns of Trick Room are left? Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to... Yeah, I think Strength Sap into Grookey and Protect here. I think also Morlul is not used a whole lot, so people probably don't know what it can do either. Yep, there's the Grassy Glide, as expected. Strength Sap. So would normally use it to heal yourself. I'm using it strictly to lower their attack. So we actually are getting 3 recovery methods here with Morlul with the rain still up. So Horsey is at +2 defense and Grookey is at -1 attack. Nope, not Flash Cannon, Ice Beam. So barring a critical hit, we should survive a Grassy Glide here. Yep, okay. Ice Beam. Which does not get the KO, surprisingly. Okay. Into the Horsey slot. Okay, I can live with that. And then we go ahead and get up to max HP again. Okay. And the good thing is that they attacked before us, so that means that we still have one free sleep turn. And I don't think Grookey can really do anything into Morlul unless it's packing a poison type move for some reason. Which I don't think Grookey ever really runs poison. I could be wrong, I don't know. Maybe he's got a poison type move this whole time. U-turn, okay. But we take that like a champ because we have the strength sap on it already. Okay. Fortunately, the rain stops. There is my rain dish recovery, but I still have the grassy terrain recovery, and I still have my leftovers, and I still have strength sap if I need to do actual recovery. Oh, I forgot they had a light screen up. So this should knock out. I forgot they had light screen. That's surprising. Okay. I don't know why. I just completely blanked on that. That makes sense why the Grookey would survive that. I thought it was Assault Vest, but probably not. It probably just survived naturally because of the light screen. I don't think Spritzy can win here against Morlul. Yep, and that should be it. Alright. Good game. Really good game, Tay. That one probably the longest one of the tournament so far for me, but yeah, that was a really fun one. I got to show off my Morlul, which is one of the new additions, so I'm happy with that. So I'm just going to go over my team that I used in the tournament. Real quick, this is being recorded after. I recorded our team breakdown right after the tournament, but I wasn't too happy with the way it turned out. So I'm just going to do another one real quick, just to quickly go over each of the Pokemon I used, their movesets, and their EVs. Or an overview of their EVs, not the exact numbers. So the first up is Purloin. This is the exact same Purloin I used for the previous tournament. Dark Pulse, Rain Dance, Thunder Wave, and Fake Tears, with max HP, and then the rest of its EVs in defense and special defense, with a minus speed nature, to ensure that if there were other prankster weather setters, that Purloin would be going last and set its weather to stay. And I gave it the Tower Master ribbon right before the tournament. Next up is Horsey, who is the Pokemon I built the team around. I really like Horsey. It's my favorite Little Cup Pokemon. It hasn't worked so far, but I'm still determined to make it work. So I'm going to keep trying to build teams around Horsey. Maybe give it some more meta support options. Horsey's already off meta, so there's no reason to use subpar like supporting cast. So I'm probably going to switch up its support next time, see if I can make that work. This time we had a Life Orb on it with Protect, Muddy Water, Flash Cannon, and Ice Beam. We dropped Dragon Pulse, and we changed Scald to Muddy Water to give it the spread. Also gives it the chance for an accuracy drop, and it's slightly stronger in max. The next Pokemon is Anorith, which is also unchanged. Eviolite with max attack, max HP with a Swift Swim ability. X-Scissor, Knockoff, Brick Break, and Swords Dance. I may replace Anorith next time. I may go with the the meta route and use Rufflet over Anorith, but I'm not totally sure yet. It's still kind of open in terms of team building, but I didn't really bring Anorith a whole lot this time. And I think, spoiler alert, Pawniard kind of does a lot of the same things I want Anorith to use. And I don't really want to have the Eviolite user be like a not brought very often Pokemon. So I'm probably going to change that up next time. The next Pokemon is one of the new additions, which I thought did really, really well this tournament. It was kind of put in a position where it had to take on too many Pokemon at once. But in terms of what I added it to the team to do, it did that perfectly. Morlul with leftovers, max HP, max defense with a minus speed plus special defense nature. Rain Dish is the ability. Moonblast, Spore, Strength Sap, and Light Screen. So this Pokemon was mainly to wall Grookey, which it does really, really well. Strength Sap works even though it's a grass. Strength Sap works on grass types. So I basically just use it to lower Grookey's attack while I protect Horsey or switch it out. And then I can Sports Partner and set up light screens and then just attack with Moonblast. It's a really like passive Pokemon, but what I needed it to do, it does very, very well. So I was really happy with the way Morlul performed. And I gave it the Great Friend ribbon. The next up is the other new addition, which is Pawniard with safety goggles. Max HP, max attack with a defiant ability, not nature, adamant nature. I gave it the safety goggles to prevent to prevent Rage Powder from pulling it away during Sucker Punches. A good way to counter Sucker Punches to use Rage Powder or Follow Me, because then it forces you to target that Pokemon which is not attacking, so Sucker Punch fails. And it also prevents Spore and Sleep Powder on Pawniard, which is very useful. Its moveset was Protect, Iron Head, Assurance, and Sucker Punch. Iron Head, just a really good stab move that gives the chance to flinch. Sucker Punch is probably the best priority other than Grassy Glide. It only works if you're attacking a Pokemon that's about to attack, though. So it has that risk to it. And Assurance was, I never got to use it, but the basic idea was if someone took out Purloin before Horsey, then Pawniard could step in and just get huge Assurance attacks off after Horsey moves. And this one had the Jittery mark, so it was Pawniard the Anxious. The last Pokemon I used was Electrike. This one is also on the chopping block in terms of team building. Choice Scarf was the item. It's the exact same as the one I used before. Special attack, speed, with a modest nature, and Lightning Rod is the ability. With Thunder, Flamethrower, Snarl, and Switcheroo. Switcherooing the Choice Scarf onto support Pokemon was something I really like to do. But Electrike didn't really get brought a whole lot this time. The only flying type that we really ran into was Rufflet, which Electrike was not good enough to stop. It just it wasn't fast enough in max, and out of max it didn't really have the damage output or the durability to take down Rufflet. So Electrike I may be looking at replacing with maybe an Elekid. Lightning Rod's a really good ability, but the most common electric move being run right now is Electro Web, which is spread. So Lightning Rod does not protect its ally, which is the main reason I was running it. So next tournament, I think I'm probably going to be replacing Anorith and Electrike to see what I can do to better support Horsey. So that's basically my team. I was kind of frustrated at the end of the tournament and was saying that I was going to give up on Horsey, but I think I'm going to keep trying to make it work. I'm a little too stubborn and I like Horsey a lot, so I think that'll probably be my next, my continued plan. Next tournament is to try and find a way to make Horsey work. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Klinga Games. I've got a sort of important announcement to make before the next video, that the person who was running the draft league I was taking part in stepped down. So now I am on an interim basis running the draft league. So that's been an interesting change for me. I've never ran anything like that before. I've only participated in one other one, and that one got shut down after week 1. So I'm trying to manage that as best I can. But I still will be posting draft league videos every week while the season's running. This week we extended the first week to let the new entries not get behind. So that's why this week there's not a draft league video. So I decided to post this one instead. I'm gonna try and find a time to post the rest of the Little Cup videos that I have without interrupting my schedule and without interrupting the draft league. So we'll have to see how that plays out and when that'll actually be posted. It may not be for a little while, but I will continue to post videos every Saturday. So if you're interested and you want to see more, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.